6.
The new GOP-controlled House is raising concerns about social media censorship and content moderation. The National Desk's Didi Gatton has a look at the full-blown legal battle underway in Washington.
Americans, the government, and big tech. It's a complicated relationship. A growing number of lawmakers say there needs to be less government involvement online, more tech accountability.
The Twitter files have opened up more than allegations against Hunter Biden and content said to be on his laptop. They've renewed concerns about big tech and a battle that's been brewing for some time.
These companies will stop at nothing to protect their profits, even if it means stifling the innovation and ingenuity that has made our nation's economy second to none.
Both sides of the aisle calling for more regulations on big tech. A group of lawmakers just introducing a bill which, quote, stops the federal government from pressuring social media companies to silence Americans expressing views online, according to the Oversight Committee chairman.
You can easily design a piece of legislation or a regulation that would stop them, the platforms, from discriminating, but at the same time, you would end up legally interfering with their free speech rights. So you got to be very careful. It's a fine line.
Cedarville University professor of history and law, Dr. Mark Clausen, says it's common for people to think anytime someone restricts what you say, it's a violation of your right to free speech.
But really, it's only if government compels that. If it's government that says you have to do this or you can't do that, you have to say this or you can't say that, that's a violation of First Amendment. But if private individuals say it, you're in murky water now.
Several lawmakers now pushing for online companies to face lawsuits for what they call censorship of posts. They're focused on a federal law that prevents online platforms from being sued for what users post on their site. If lawmakers get their way, these tech companies would be held accountable.
I really do think that the platforms themselves ought to be held accountable for what they do. The only question becomes, how do you hold them accountable? What mechanism do you use to do that?
At least when it comes to the tech angle of this story, we're seeing some agreement from lawmakers on both sides. In a Wall Street Journal piece, President Biden saying there needs to be bipartisan action from Congress to hold big tech accountable. Reporting for the National Desk, I'm Didi Gatton.